This is 140-pound Fluid 100 watercolor paper. I already have a composition done, but I need to tape off the edges so that I know exactly where the composition will sit when it's mounted to the panel. This is Pro Artist tape. This is what I'm going to use to mark my edges. And here's my panel. It's a Da Vinci Pro panel, medium surface. So there we have the tape. It's all done. My composition sits in the middle. Now I'm cutting the paper off the block with an X-Acto knife. And I keep glassine paper for my tabletop so that when I put the artwork face down, it doesn't get it dirty. Now I'm going to place the panel on my piece of paper and align it with where the tape shows on the front. I'm switching the piece of artwork because right here, all of that paint is not quite dry enough. It hasn't been curing long enough. So I want to use this one that doesn't have any thick paint. It's already been taped off. I already have my edges marked. Some of the materials I'm going to be using, the glassine paper I use to put over the top so I can run my hands over it without leaving oils. This is a brayer to help get the bubbles out once the glue has been applied. This is Liquitex acrylic matte medium. That's what I use by brushing it on. That's going to be the adhesive. So I'm taping off the edges in case we have any run over of the adhesive, or it's not really adhesive, the acrylic medium. It's just a helpful way to keep things clean. So I'm spreading the acrylic medium. I want to have a nice layer. I don't want to have it too thick in certain areas, but I want it thick enough that the paper's not going to lift. I'm going to press it down, face down, press from the back side first. See if I can work the bubbles out from the middle to the outside edge. And then I'm going to flip using the paper and then rub with my hands from the middle to the outside edge, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the brayer. Then I'll flip the whole thing again, leaving the glassine paper on the bottom, and then I'm going to start stacking books and working quickly to make sure that I have everything weighed down. There's some excess medium, so I'm just going to wipe that away. That'll make our cleanup easier at the end. Okay, so this has been sitting, it's dry, it's been here overnight, 24 hours. Everything seems like it's attached really well. Now I'm going to remove the paper that had told me where the composition edges were. Not the paper, I'm sorry, the tape. And then I'm going to line this up over the glassine paper so that I can have the actual composition protected from the tabletop, but that I'm not going to cut it with the X-Acto knife. And I'm just going to cut the excess edge off, staying as close as I can and as straight as I can up against the edge of the panel. This is a sander. It has a more rough side and a softer side. I usually start with the softer side just to even out the little bumps that might be along the edge that I might have missed with the X-Acto knife. Okay, they feel pretty good, so now I'm going to remove the tape. Just finish up those last little edges, and here we have it.